Alrighty here, okay. Hello everybody, it is Monday, March 20. What's today's day? Hold it. Time. Pause. Correction, March 30th. Wow, this month has flown by. Okay. So, spot is at $71.48. It is up $1.13 or $1.62 or 1.62%. Let's see here. The low was 67 and the high is 61.75 today. Okay. Well, if we go into the 1 day chart here, we can see that silver has been pretty steady around 70, 71 since 11 p.m. yesterday. So around midnight. Just before midnight. But the lowest we got yesterday was at 7:30. It got down to $67.90. Although over here it says $67.69, so it was probably down there for just a little bit and came up to around $67.90. But yes, as we can see here, it is spiking up into the middle of $71. Not ideal, personally. If you guys know me, you know that I like it when silver is nice and low so that I can buy. I'm not going to be buying an ounce of silver at $100. I know some people do, and more power to them. More money to them, too. But I don't do it. I don't think that it's a good financial choice because, let me show you. When it was up at 120, 116 here, but it was at 121, I think it was. I looked at that and I said, spot on stacking, why on earth would anyone buy here? Because it's obvious that it has to come back down. $120 silver isn't sustainable because, just because of how abrupt it was. It didn't just gradually come up. It was gradually coming up and then bam. That's just not sustainable. What goes up must come down. That's law of gravity does apply to silver sometimes, and this is one of those times. And now we're down. We got down to around 70, which is where we are now. So, what are my thoughts? Oh, see, we're starting to even out again. So what are my thoughts on silver? Do I think it's going to go down? Do I think it's going to go up? Do I think it's going to stay steady? Well, I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm going to buy an ounce. I'm not going to buy more than an ounce right now because I'm hoping and praying that it's going to go down to maybe 60 and then I can buy a ton of silver. Buy a couple tubes or something. I'm not gonna buy a tube at $71. That adds up, my friends. That adds up. It just doesn't make any financial sense in my opinion. Personally, you may have a different opinion, and that is okay. That is okay. In my opinion, I do not think that it is fiscally responsible to buy a tube of silver, especially like Eagles, like bullion rounds or something. Okay, sure, go ahead. But Eagles with that high premium, I just don't think that it's a responsible choice. Because an Eagle, it can have like an $8-10 premium sometimes. I mean, it might look quench up. Thank goodness he has an incredible deal where Eagles that aren't pristine just get thrown in with the regular Browns, so I get them all for the same price, $6 over spot, no matter what. So that's the exception, not the rule, and I'm very thankful that he does that. But for most people, like online, for example, here let's see here, let's see if I can just pull it up. If we go to U.S. Silver Eagles, American Silver Eagles, all right. See? $7 premium, and that's as low as. If we actually click on it, we can see if you want to play cards like most people do, that's a $10 premium. For a random year, too. That's not, like, you're not even really picking the Eagle. if you let's take a look here. Oh, alright, this one is in cold condition. Alright, so even then, an American Silver Eagle in cold condition. Wait a second. Hold on. What on earth? Hold on. Let's remember this number. 8698. What? Explain this to me. Explain this to me, please. Why is an American Eagle in cold condition more expensive than a good condition? What? Someone, please, down in the comments, explain this to me. What? Why? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Everyone wants their silver to be shiny. Why on earth? Why on earth would you pay more for a cold condition? You should be getting a discount, if anything. Why, SD Boyan? Why? This doesn't make any sense. Excuse me. I'm very sorry that you had to witness that. But please, someone go down to the comments and explain that to me. What? Just what? Why? How? This doesn't make any sense. How are they getting away with this? Why? Okay, but back to Spot. Back to Spot. Let's see here. We're rounding off here. Let's bring out a bit. So this is a past day. We're staying pretty steady. Of course, we did have a weekend. So it's definitely going to throw the numbers off, as it always does, because as we know, Spot freezes over the weekend. But yeah, even here, starting at the 29th. Oh, that's only yesterday. Hold it. Let's zoom out a bit. Alright, see, so we were getting a spike from 68 here on the 27th. The spike kind of ended on the 29th, but then, I cannot talk today. We had a bit of a dip, but now it's back up. So I wouldn't really say this is a spike. I'd say we're consistent here. We had a spike, consistent here, and then a bit of a dip, and just come back up, and we're still consistent. I feel like that's a bit of a better way to put it. But even if we zoom out even a bit here, we can see we're consistently going down here. We're going downhill here. Then had some serious dips, a couple spikes, but mostly dips. A bit jagged here. Then we come up and we're consistent with that major dip there. So right now silver has been pretty steady from the looks of it. Around around $70. Or at least that was starting at why won't the mouse pick it up? Come on. Hey, I need to get a new computer, man, or at least a new mouse. Hey. Alright, so starting around mid-March, mid to late March, we started with 70, and we're consistent there. Before then, we were kind of, had a bit of a hill here. Haven't had many valleys from the looks of it. If we zoom out, YTD, we have not really had many valleys, mostly mountains and hills. If you don't know what a mountain and hill is, a mountain is like a huge spike that quickly comes back down, and a hill is more like this, where it comes up but gently comes back down. A bit like this, but that's not the best example. I'm sorry if I sound a bit congested. I'm homesick right now. So, yeah. Please excuse me for that. But, yeah, we haven't had many valleys from the looks of it. Mostly just hills and mountains with a couple dips. I like to call the dips ravines, just to match with the geography theme going on here. But yeah, so from the looks of it, I say I'm probably going to remain consistent with a 70, maybe go down a bit, around 68 by the end of a week. That's my prediction. But I don't think we're gonna get very far down. Like the $2 in a week. That's my prediction. But yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Help us hit our goal of 100 subscribers by the end of April. I know we can do it. We are getting there. We are on a roll. Share this video with your Silver Stacking friends. And I will see you all in the next one. Spot on Stacking, out.